with Tim Black.
It's like, lady, didn't your husband just get his face blown off like 2 seconds ago? And not to be insensitive about it, but everyone's thinking it. No one wants to be the asshole. No one wants to say it. Everyone's thinking it. Everyone was thinking it when she gave the first speech. Everyone was definitely thinking it at the memorial. Nobody wants to say it because it's inappropriate. It's insensitive. I am the troll, right? So I'll be the one to say it. I think it's super inappropriate. I think it's inappropriate. I think it's weird. It's bizarre. Something is off there, and I don't like it. But they're doing the Super Bowl commentators with the headsets on, doing a media table. They're selling merch, registering voters. They got pyrotechnics. Is this WrestleMania or is this a funeral? Like, what are we doing here? And then, the day after the funeral, I'm getting 500 texts and emails. Erica Kirk here. I miss him. Every time I blink, every beat of my heart. Make sure to donate $5, $15, $25. It's like, okay. Then they're doing a show. Did you see the show today? And so prescient. I said it last night. I said, I'm getting like a fake vibe. I'm not, something's off there. And people say, well, everybody grieves differently. Yeah, I don't know how much mileage we can get out of that one anymore. Something's not right there. Very bizarre, weird vibe there. And did you see the show? Erica hosted the Charlie Kirk show this afternoon, and she's like, she looks like she's over the moon. She's happy as a clam. And again, who am I to judge? Everybody grieves differently. She's a very devout Christian. Some people say maybe that's just strength, that's resolve. I don't know. It's one thing if your husband dies, period. It's another thing if your husband dies at age 31, unexpectedly. It's another thing if your 31-year-old husband unexpectedly dies because he gets publicly executed with blood gushing out in front of thousands of people screaming and running away. That's like something that's altogether different.
Next on deck.
Finally, somebody said it. Before we go any further, let me let you know the Tim Black Wolfpack is dedicated, committed, 10 toes down to reporting the truth, unbiased, and not working for any political party. If that sounds good to you, go to jointimblack.com, become a member of the Tim Black Wolfpack. You know, the left, you could have had people like Nick Fuentes. Yeah, people like Nick Fuentes existed once upon a time. But in true leftist form, they banished them all. Anybody with any guts, any heart, they drain that out of you if you're on the left. That's why I left, never been on the left for at least 5-6 years, because they'll run you off, man. They'll do what they need to do to get rid of you. Nick is right. He's absolutely right, man. I don't got to agree with him on anything. I don't got to agree with his politics. I don't got to agree with his takes on the blacks or Black America. I don't got to agree with that. But I can say, yeah, he's got a point here. Why? Why he got a point? He got a point because it's obvious. Hey, Stephen A., this is called Look at Nick, take notes, steal his shit. Stop stealing from Chris Cuomo. Steal from Nick Fuentes. You'll do much better. Never coward, just ducking, having a conversation. So boring. All right, so Erica Kirk. Yeah, it's hard to understand. You know, as a married man with a wife with kids, it's hard to understand how she's holding it all together so effortlessly. Apparently, it appears to be very effortless. It seems too easy for her. Something's not genuine. Is it the holding together or is it the actual feelings about her husband? That's how it appears to me. And I don't know, man. I'm just hoping. I just gotta say, like somebody's too giddy to take the reins of the Turning Point USA dynasty over. Looks like somebody may have been hoping for this opportunity. It looks like a come up. I haven't seen anyone this happy since Shannon Sharp had to pay 50. How much? Who was it? What was her name? Gabby? Yeah, I'm getting Gabby vibes. I don't know. And I'm not saying she needs the money. I'm pretty sure it was covered. It was insurance. Look, I don't know if I want to say all. I don't know. I don't know any of these things. I don't know what the arrangements were. I don't know who has money, who didn't have money. I don't know how much she's worth. I don't know that, but it just seems like, damn, Johnson. I just hope, man, if I suddenly left, I suddenly passed. I hope my wife wouldn't be here doing a Timberlake show a week later, laughing, and black people going, well, "She's strong." I would hope a month. I would hope that some therapy. I would hope something, some time off, some bereavement. I mean, was he Jewish? What was Charlie Kirk? Catholic, right? I don't know. But when there's something in there like he wasn't Jewish. Wasn't there like something in there, time? Isn't there a lot of time you got to take before you could just be like, okay, back at the club, girls? Isn't there a time where you can't even, maybe you can slow it down to a two-step or a head nod on beat? Nah, she over this joint. She over here pop locking. That's how it seems. It seems to me, it seems like it's not the what we would normally see out of a bereaved widow. This is not what we would see as someone who just lost their partner unexpectedly. And that's just the way it is, man. That's the way it looks. And the fact is, see, this is why the right keeps winning. It's policy. It's also context. It's also guts. It's also just calling the shit as you see it. This guy ain't doing nothing but saying what people are thinking, and he's saying what he's thinking. Whether he believes it or not, he's selling it. And name me somebody on the left who does that who ain't talking about Trump. Yeah, name somebody, name one of these guys not just the left, name a liberal commentator that says anything with any part of their chest at all that ain't talking about Trump. People are numb when you're talking about Trump. Instead, they're still coming out, still kissing Kirk's ass for his points of view on certain topics. They're still having to convince and defend themselves and try to prove to conservatives that they're not applauding Kirk's assassination. And the people but Fuentes, on the other hand, is past that shit. He got that out the way on day one, and he's already at holding scrutiny, scrutinizing the wife, scrutinizing the event, scrutinizing how they're treating the whole thing. So Democrats are way late for the party. They show up 4 days after the party's over, and they got cheap bottle of wine and some crackers. Wine and crackers. And that's what they show up with. And then they wonder why they're not getting invited to new parties. Then they wonder why they can't throw the hot get-togethers. They can't. No soiree. Nobody wants to parlay. Lots of reasons. Lots of reasons. Like I said, man, I got lots of problems with what Kirk's rhetoric, his talking points, his bullshit data analysis, his for some reason focusing on 14% of the population, not focusing on trailer trash, hippies, self-unalivings, PDF files, church stuff going on, and people that look like him. He could have been focused on that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But no, his whole focus, it seemed like over 70% of his focus was on 14% of the population that didn't ask him to help. Didn't want his help, didn't ask his help, didn't need his clarity from his vast experience with Black America, with his obvious training, but he gave it to us. And now we got people so busy having that conversation. That conversation is over at this point. And for the record, Charlie Kirk had been operating for a decade. These people just now had something to say. For a decade, he was talking. This conversation is beyond, should be moved beyond this, beyond Charlie Kirk's comments at a school 6 years ago. How about the fact you guys weren't shutting him down 5 years ago or 7 years ago? That you were too busy trying to ignore him and playing your own little sandbox. So it is what it is. And that's why people like Nick Fuentes get to win. Because you are slow and boring and cookie cutter, and nobody has anything new to say. Nothing real to say. And those that did say new shit, people that were bold, innovative, creative, daring, they can't operate within your screwed up 10 of whatever that is you got going on. And if they use the wrong pronoun, if they have off-color humor, if they have humor, if they have anything to say that's not gone through your sterilization process, then they're deemed unacceptable. Fuck you. And that's why you lose. You get to continue to lose. And as long as my people wake up and realize we need to get something out of this, and we ain't gonna even be a part of your losing. We don't give a shit if you lose. We need to win, and we need to stand on us winning and not even get too involved in your nonsense. But from my point of view, I just see it for what it is. All right, next.
The Tim Black Show streams Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wolfpack.